May we humbly bow down to all graces of all Buddhas, from the first great Buddha and all the Buddhas in every Buddha era, Maha Buddhas from every Buddha land, Bodhisattvas, Maha Bodhisattvas, Arahants, Maha Arahants, Pacceka Buddhas, Maha Pacceka Buddhas, the great Gurus, great Masters, the grace of Luang Por Posi Surya Khemarato, the grace of fathers and mothers of all lifetimes, the grace of the Triple Gem, please preside over. We would like to declare removal and cancellation of all deluded desires and expectations within all the sense organs, eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind, and the objects of perception, sound, smells, taste, touches, and shapes, sensual pleasures, mental elements. We would like to declare removal and cancellation of all deluded desires and expectations to the attempt to dwell within any states of mind, feelings, emotions, thoughts, recalls, memories, and all fabrications, all the assumed up of the mind at any times. We would like to declare removal and cancellation of all vengeance, jealousy, comparison, observation, analyzation, critics, blaming, praying, begging for this or that, wishing, well-wishing, goodwill. These are not aligned with Sunyata Nibbana. These are not aligned with Metta Sunyata. We also would like to declare removal and cancellation of Metta, of the fixation to Metta, loving kindness. It creates attachment. Let's proceed on without attachments or the fixation to the non-attachment. May we humbly ask for forgiveness for all cases of karma, of rejecting the Satya Dharma, the noble truth, of arguing with the Satya Dharma of the words of the Buddhas and the great perfections. The rejection of the forms of the blessing of the great perfection, the Mahaparami. Chasing anyone away from the Mahaparami, from their blessing, from their words, blocking anyone to be near the graces. Therefore, oneself also have to pay back by being blocked by this karma, unable to hear and not even wanting to hear, losing the power to give, losing the power to bless, losing the power and lost to one's own desire, misleading the opinions, and believing in such misleading. May all and everything, all karma be forgiven. Ahosi, ahosi, ahosi. We have to realize one thing. We have been misled by the desire. For so long, it has been like a karmic habit to hold on always to the mind, to fixate on something, to rely on something and objects all the time. This becomes a habit and it creates realms of existence in itself. It is an attempt to dwell. It creates realms of existence which is called samsara, from the Brahma realm to the hell realm. This is the constant phenomena. And it is unrealized by all beings, even those who already listen to the reflection of the truth, the reflection of the causes of the suffering, the causes of karma, but still being blocked by one's own karma, the karma of rejecting to the Satya Dharma, the Noble Truth, blocking others to be near and to be listening to the Satya Dharma, to the reflection. And this karma has its power because one has to pay back. It's destined like that. But we have to keep listening to the reflection, to what creates the cause, which is the attempt to dwell, the desire itself, that is misleading the opinions, to give opinions and meanings in this way and that way all the time, and to rely on something all the time. It's the noise that we believe in, and we are lost to samsara. We become samsara itself without using the reminders that have auto-purification, can release and liberate the mind. Otherwise, the mind will assume any information arising without clearing it out. And that creates the energy that is heavy. It is a garbage of samsara, and is constantly vomiting out in such a way. Let me use this word. So if we don't use the self-purifying reminders, we'll be like that, vomiting the garbage of the mind to samsara, becoming samsara, become like rubbish. Let's wake up and constantly using the auto-purifying reminders. Everything, use the word everything. Everything is from that which is not related to relating and not relating. Nothing is in this is it or this isn't it. Everything is from that which has nothing to do with being deluded or not, being empty or not, ending or not. Nothing is in anything. This is the radiance that shines out already. It is a blessing already. It's not about grasping. Even the blessing itself is not to create anything from it. It's not about to be, to become, to have, to gain, to get, to attain, to obtain anything whatsoever. In this life, we cannot grasp anything at all. Empty. Nothing to be grasped. It is like that. And it will continue like that. So don't be deceived by your own desire. Information that has arisen is temporary. Brighten out with that which has nothing to do with yes or no. No is not even no itself. Everything is not related to yes and no. Everything is not related to both relating and not relating. Period. Brighten out for samsara. Don't become samsara yourself. It's not worth it. You're gonna be in the same patterns of grasping on and on endlessly in this samsara. Lifetime after lifetime. You want that? Go ahead. But if you are awakened, then giving the awakening to samsara, giving the enlightenment to samsara, cut through deluded knowing and not knowing simultaneously with everything. Then it is helping releasing out and liberate for samsara. With these auto-purifying reminders, that's it. There is not much to do. Your task is this. The main thing is this. Giving until it is a purification, not just giving. Giving that which is ungraspable, unattachable. Everything is from that which is not about this or that. Yes or no. Radiate for samsara. Dissolve samsara within and without simultaneously. It is a blessing in itself. We proceed like this together, and we can't do other ways. Everything we touch is to give ending, to dissolve such assuming up, to give ending to such a mind that assuming it has to have auto-purifying in itself. Incorporate auto-purifying reminders in everything you do. Otherwise, you're going to do with that karmic difficulties, and that's it. Becoming habits and creating a new karma, on and on. And karma has its results. There is the law of karma. It is like that. There is no objection about that. You can't oppose it. This is the reality. Wake up. There is no time left anymore to imagine, to babble, to drag yourself with this and that, lingering with this and that, which is popping up temporarily. It's not even real. Dissolve it. How can you dissolve things that has been a pattern, habitual patterns of the desire, delusion, and delusive attachment? You can only do the opposite, which is about giving, which is about purifying. And it is from your assuming. Your assuming has to have auto-purifying. Otherwise, it won't work. It will be against the truth, the noble truth, against the true blessing. Even the extinction, even the non-attachment is not to be grasped. It's not to be taken in, not for the sake of extinction or non-attachment. Or the enlightenment has to be given away, not to be holding on. Otherwise, it's a greed, which is coming from the constant desire, working its way as greed, unnoticed, unrealized. And that's what's happening in samsara. This is not about blaming samsara. It is the reality. And we are samsara as well. We proceed together. When we radiate, samsara will radiate as well. That's why we need to be diligent in blessing. And we have to realize what is true blessing. Blessing is not just like, oh, have a happy life, have a healthy life, prosperous life. It's not like that. True blessing is giving ending to the delusion, delusive attachment and desire. Don't be asleep, walking around, sitting around, lying around, asleep. Understand? Awaken out from the awakening itself with everything. Everything is from that which has nothing to do with relating and not relating simultaneously. And proceed all the time like this with whatever you do. Mentally use the auto-purifying reminders all the time. Then this vessel will radiate the brightness all the time for samsara, and samsara will follow accordingly. This is not about giving. It is purifying the delusive attachment of every single particle in this samsara, which has been given or thrown out by the vomit of rubbish from the mind, samsara's mind. So let's proceed as a team, together, powerfully and fully, each time fully. The radiance will shine out in all directions automatically, and samsara will turn into the land of the enlightenment. Therefore, diligently blessing together.